I'm Marianne Howard, and welcome to the 30th iteration of New Texas Talent here at Craighead Green. I'm delighted to have Scott Simmons curate this beautiful presentation of work and to be a part of it. Today I'm sharing my piece, The Bath, which is a part of my series, Inner Interiors. And I'll tell you a little bit about the inspiration for this piece and then my thought process. I am very drawn, as you can probably tell, to color, pattern, and design in the way that I initially see things. And after that, subject matter is really secondary to that first iteration of subject, pattern, and design. I work with the three passions that I love, which are drawing, painting, and photography. And I kind of use my iPhone today as my sketch pad. I'm always using it and always looking for things that catch my eye. So the process that I'm really using is once I have a subject that I'm interested in, and I'm using my phone or my larger cameras to design in the frame what I'm looking for, then I'm looking at shape in terms of pattern and contrast. Contrast is very important to my work, as is line work. The photography part of it helps me to get my initial headspace in terms of what I'm looking for. But even though I've done photography all my life, I really enjoy the first generation process as a, in terms of really having my hand and brush, pencil on the canvas, as opposed to the secondary nature of second generation of photography. But it's an integral part of what I do. I've also moved in recent years to acrylic rather than oil paint. It has to do with the nature of my personality. I'm pretty impatient. So I like the fact that acrylic dries quickly, and I'm always making changes on the fly. And for me, having to wait in between to get that next thought moving was just too slow for me. So acrylic works very well for me. But I'm also very interested in some of the other applications of working with acrylic paint in terms of some retardants or glazing mediums. And glazing in particular, a classic technique, is something that I'm often doing, where I'm applying a layer of paint and then I'm applying additional thin layers in glaze to get a bit of that luminosity out of acrylics. Now, I know you can apply oil on top of acrylics, but again, the other thing for me is, even though I love the smell of turpentine, not really good for me anymore. So I'm really trying to stick with the water-based acrylics and to get the process. One of the other things you'll notice about my work is that it's also, after you get to know me more, everything's kind of travel-based. I've traveled extensively in my career, and even in this piece, when you look at it, I think you'll see that there's two different perspectives. You're looking dead on at it, but it also has a sense of an aerial or almost drone-like perspective as you're looking at the piece. And also, at my height, I think you'll also notice this entire series is large scale. For me, it's pretty much life-size. So I'm inviting the viewer into my space, and because my work has to do with finding beauty and meaning and connection in the everyday, in the mundane, I'm saying, let's start with what we have in common, a space that's familiar to all of us, and then just have a bit of humor involved. So I'm thrilled to be part of the show. I invite you all to come down and see not only the bath, but all the other great work in the show. And congratulations to everyone, and I look forward to seeing you, and just great to be part of this wonderful opportunity.
Beautiful. That was